Unbreakable souls. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Did y'all feel that? When you woke up this morning, did you feel it? When I tell you I could feel my body like moving, like it felt like I was just like, I kind of felt a little dizzy this morning waking up, my equilibrium was off a little bit. A lot of us definitely shifted timelines. A lot of us definitely caught up with a different timeline that we're supposed to be in. Yeah, just very, very much so. If y'all felt it, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't feel it, that's cool too. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for checking out the channel. If I made it to your algorithm, it's for a reason. So stay a while. You might hear something or see something that's helpful. If you're returning, hey y'all, thank you so much for returning. It's 2026. 2026, okay? This is year 10. This is the year of the 10, the number 10. New beginnings, the closing of cycles. Hopefully y'all brought in the new year with who or how you wanted to do it. Intentional. You said intentional. I can't even talk right now. You said intentional resolutions. Yeah, it's very important that from here on out you spend your time with people who respect you, people who love you. If there's any hate for you from any type of person, they should not be in your life anymore. I believe God removed them. You probably had some last minute removals, but if there are still people that you're in connection with going into 2026, continue to follow your spiritual guidance. Continue to listen to God as He guides you on who and what you should be around, what you should be doing. I am going to do a reading, but before I start, I do want to clear out some of this energy. Start with a new Palo Santo stick. This batch of Palo Santo sticks it's not the best. They won't burn. But Holy Spirit, God, ancestors, ascended masters, ancestors closest to the light, of course, ascended masters, spirit guides, I ask that you protect me as I channel this message for the collective. I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance in this reading. Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. Anything else, you must go. You are not allowed. Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. Any negative energy, evil spell work, any harm sent to myself or the collective and our loved ones, I do return that to sender so strong that they don't even think about trying or testing us again, okay? Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance in this reading. Anything else, you must go. You are not allowed. Only love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. I know, I speak, I feel, I am love. I know, I speak, I feel, I am peace. I know, I speak, I feel, I am protected. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm connected. Alright, y'all. Let's see what this reading's going to be about. I hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve, though. How'd you start your New Year's Day? How'd you start the first day of your new cycle? What did you decide to do this morning when you woke up? How did you decide to think? What did you decide to be thankful for, grateful for? Who did you decide to speak to? Who did you decide to give your energy to How did you decide to start your new cycle, your new routine? How did you decide to do it? I'm curious to know. Leave something in the comments. Tell me how you started your new year, and then hashtag 2026. Hold on one second. Sorry, those cards flew everywhere. So yeah, how did you decide to start your new year? How did you decide to start this new adventure, this new cycle? January 1st, 2026. Now, of course, my readings are timeless, but this message is going to get to who it's supposed to get to when it's supposed to get to it. Okay? Alrighty. Hold on. How did y'all decide to start your new year? Well, I'll tell you how I started, if you're wondering. I woke up this morning, of course. I thank God for allowing me to get through 2025, because boy, was that a year. Boy, was 2025 a year of changing, transformation, challenges, unexpected changes, unexpected encounters. What a year. A year of learning, a year of just knowing myself. It was a year of strength, pushing through. All right. Holy Spirit, what message would you like me to share with the collective today? What message would you like to share with the collective today? I will say, God is already sending you options. Your options are starting. You may have met someone this morning already. You may be seeing your path starting to unfold this early on. First day. For me, it was, again, waking up, thanking God, of course. And then I kind of like, when my eyes were closed, I just kind of felt a little like my equilibrium was off a little bit. It felt like I was like going up on an elevator. I could feel my body ascending. And that lasted maybe for a couple of minutes. It was just like off. It was just really like, it felt like I was moving. It felt like I was going up on like an elevator or something like that. Then I got up and I'm not gonna lie, I forced myself to get out the bed to go work out. I decided that I was gonna continue to keep my routine, and I was gonna start off the new year disciplined and determined, motivated, open. That's how I started my new year. So I'm just gonna get a few cards, and then we'll see what's going on here. Collective, you're going to be saving and investing in this season. You're going to be saving and investing. You're going to be To me, this reading is an idea of how this is your 2026 forecast. Take it how it resonates. 2026 forecast. This is the first day of the year, and this is what I see. This is how I see your year starting. You're starting with your money is going to improve and increase, of course, so much so to where you're going to be able to save and invest. You might be opening up a new bank account. You might be joining a different bank, a larger bank, a more pristine. This is the type of bank that you know the average doesn't go to. This is the type of bank that you go to if you this is just you're gonna have a larger bank account at a larger, more prestigious bank. I said pristine, I meant to say prestigious. You're also gonna be in a new environment. You're gonna have nice views. You might be able to kind of open up your window and prune your plants and maybe even sit out on your balcony. Let the sun shine in. A lot of y'all sit in front of your window right now and let the sun hit you and maybe meditate or maybe try to get messages that way. Really, yeah. So it's gonna be your bank account's gonna get larger. It's gonna be a different type of bank. Something you probably be like, you don't even know the type of it's not a type of bank you would normally just walk into. You'd kind of have to be referred to this bank, and then you're also going to be just at peace, kind of with your, again, just with just being able to just be at peace. If you might have plants, you might like to sit in the window, let the sun shine. You might like to crack the window, get some fresh air, or listen to the traffic go, or listen to the city. This new era is gonna be like a movie for you. It's I'm getting like cinema, like big. This is gonna be like this experience, this new this new life that you've moved into for 2026. It's going to be something like you've never experienced before. You're going to feel like, I'm getting red carpet, I'm getting movie like movie premieres, maybe going to different cinemas or operas, or like this is definitely going to be a eclectic life that you're going to have here. Take it how it resonates. You might like to go to film festivals, or you might like to go to the movies, or maybe you're going to have more movie nights. Maybe that's something that you've been wanting to have, maybe with just yourself, take yourself to the movie. Or maybe you do want to go to a play. Maybe go to like New York and go to like an actual theater. This is also, you're also going to, you might be taking a road trip, you might be traveling, or Spirit is saying you need to take this time to gas up, to recharge, because this life, wow, I said you might be traveling. Look what was at the bottom there, the airport card. Yeah, you might want to charge up right now because you're going to get very busy, collective. This is going to be very busy. You're going to have premieres to go to. Your bank account's going to be larger, or you're going to be dealing or handling with way more money than you're used to. There's going to be peace there. You're going to be able to find time for yourself. But yeah, it's going to get busy. Fuel up. Charge up. Snack. I'm hearing snack. I'm hearing relax. I'm hearing lounge. I'm hearing because you're about to, your departure is coming soon. And this is gonna be like luxury travel. Some of y'all might just be used to just kind of sitting in front of the gate and waiting for your plane to come, but you're going to be in like airport lounges, private jets. This is for somebody, and I feel like you're probably thinking, like me reading this, you're probably thinking like you don't even know how that would even happen for you. You're not supposed to. This year is I'm hearing magic. This year is majestic, mystical. Some of y'all might be considering going to church this year, maybe wanting to get closer to God, or maybe starting a new church family. Just trying to get on the right path. So that might be some of y'all's New Year's. That is somebody's New Year's resolution, is to get back with God, start going back to church, trying to link this, spirituality, stuff like this, these type of readings and videos that you watch, trying to link that with church, and trying to really, I think you're going back and forth on whether this is something good, or whether, you're tapping into something that's not of God, but this is of God. I know my readings are. God can speak to you in different ways. Remember that. But I mean, if you want to go back to church, by all means, go back to church. If you feel like you want to change some things around again and get back on the right path, you can slow down. Maybe some of y'all want to watch what you are taking in, as far as the things that you watch, the stuff that you eat. Feel like you going down a dark path here. Somebody's going down a dark path. Maybe you stopped going to church. Maybe you stopped, talking to God. When you stop talking to God, danger lurks. When you stop connecting with God, that could be a treacherous path. When you stop living with God in your life, things can follow you home. Things can follow you. Energies can linger. Things can attach themselves to you. So, if you're not right with God, definitely get back right with God. You're going to get to a point to where you can't just travel like on the subway or the train, or just like, you're going to be in the public eye. You're not going to be, before you may have just kind of been chilling, you know what I mean, doing your thing. You're going to be in the public eye to where you're not going to be able to really just kind of travel. Yeah, you're not going to be able to just kind of be around people. That's why I'm getting the private jet here. Let's see. Yeah. Some of y'all are wanting to turn your life around. So if you're new here, or if you've been watching this and maybe there's some things that you wanted to change about, maybe you were watching some things, maybe you were, out all night, out at night, whatever. I'm getting just like kicking it like in parking lots and stuff like that, just kind of parking and just doing that, not being connected to God. You were going down a dangerous path. You feel like you were going down a treacherous path, like it was, like there was no light at the end of the tunnel, like you were just walking through there, hoping that you can get out of there. Confirmation. Did you guys see that? It's not even a real plant. It started moving. That's crazy. You've got some new spiritual practices that have been protecting you, or you've gotten back. I mean, this getting back right with God is what I'm hearing, or getting back connected with God, or getting back onto the pathway that you feel, whatever your body, whatever you feel like you need to be doing, you probably should be listening to that. God is guiding you right now. You're getting spiritual guidance right now. So whatever you're being pulled, whatever you feel like you're being told to do, you can't stop thinking about it. That's because God can see what's going on. Look, the lighthouse, the guiding light. If you feel like you're going down a path and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're wanting to get your life back right on track. Getting back right with God, having some type of, maybe praying, meditation, or some type of spiritual practices, so that you can really get in tune with your spiritual guidance, your spirit guides. That's what's going to give you that. That's what's going to give you that faith, that hope. That's going to let you know that through the storm, God will guide you through the storm. God will guide you home. A place of like belonging, security, comfort. Some of you guys feel lost. You feel really lost. Hoping that you could have some personal space. Maybe you are staying with someone, or you're just really you really feel like you've gone down the wrong path to where you just want to get back comfortable. You may be going overseas. This is two people here. We've got someone who's at peace. We've got someone who they're gonna be traveling. Their bank account's about to get larger. They're about to just be like at peace, in the spotlight. Maybe traveling overseas, maybe helping out. I'm hearing bringing people in. Reeling people in. Then we've got someone here who kind of like looked at life like a movie, just kind of did their own thing. Maybe would like to go out a lot, be out at night, maybe like to go to rooftops, not really into church, kind of lost, going down a path. We do have spiritual practices, the guiding light, and home. Interesting. This life is going to be different. It may take you down a road. It may expose you to something that could take you down a path to where you detach from God. Maybe just get around people that don't necessarily bring God up in conversations. Like, never bring him up. So what I'm getting is Spirit is saying to continue to have your spiritual practices. Continue to find solace and hope in God. Stay grounded. Continue to grow in your spirituality. Reflect. Remain calm in all of this chaos. You're going to be in chaos, so you're going to have to be coordinating things. You're going to be like a chaos coordinator. You're going to be helping people get through some stuff. It's going to feel like a roller coaster. It's going to be fun. You're going to have fun. But it is going to be chaotic. I'm getting a lot of like being outdoors a lot, or just kind of like there's a lot of retreats and like yeah, I mean, this is going to be so busy. You're not even going to have time to, like, someone's going to be like, oh, do you want some coffee or tea? And be like, I don't even have time to go to coffee. You're going to be so busy. You're not going to want to be like around other people. You're just going to want to kind of sit alone, and you're in like maybe nature, maybe sit on a park bench, or maybe you like to go walking in the park, or maybe you will go walking in the park to find some type of, again, calmness. You know where you're going. You know where you want to go. You're no longer, you're very confident on how you want your life to be. Whatever this new life that's coming in, it's not, you're ready for it. When we talked about it, you're definitely ready for it. You've got some wisdom, hidden wisdom that's already there. You're not like exposed like everyone else. You've got some type of, you kind of know where to go, where to walk, where to be, what could be dangerous, what's not going to be dangerous. You're getting those type of messages, and it's not something that, and some of this stuff is going to be something that you're not even really used to. Something you've never really been like anyone else. You've kind of always been mystical. You've kind of always been different. Always been different. All right. I'm going to move on to the next deck. All right. So what I get here is your life is going to change. You're going to need a bigger bank account. You're going to run into some things, parties, different events and stuff that could lead you down a dark path. Do not fall for it. Stay grounded. Keep your spiritual practices up. That is where you will be protected. You are always protected, but make sure you're not, again, you're not getting so caught up to where you go down a path of to where you're no longer in a relationship with God. This new path, this new year, this new cycle, it requires you to remain close to God. You're going to have some exposure to things and different opportunities. You're going to be traveling different places, being around all kinds of different people, different temptations, drinks, and possibly drugs, and all kinds of different stuff. You're going to have to stay rooted. You're going to have to stay grounded. You're going to have to remain smart. There might be some people from your past that try to get you caught up in some stuff. Don't do it. You're not like the others. You are getting hidden messages. People are gonna think you're some type of psychic. People are gonna think you're people are gonna think you're doing some type of magic on them. But you're very clear on where you want to go. You're not confused. Stay grounded. Stay clear of your path. You know what I mean? You know if you're walking down a path and something pops out and distracts you, you know where you're going, you know your end goal. If it's not gonna add to what it is you're trying to do, do not stop for it. Do not entertain it. If it is not something that is going to assist in what God has put in your mind of what you're supposed to be doing right now, if it's not that, do not stop. Do not entertain it. That is what I'm hearing. You're going to have some opportunities. You're going to have some things that you're going to want to entertain, some things that are not of God. Take that how it is. This year, new cycle. How do you want to start your new cycle? How do you want to live your new life? Who do you want to be? Okay, what else? Is there anything else? Messages, dreams. You might pay attention to the messages in your dreams. I actually got a message this morning. It was a snake. Actually, all I could hear was watch out for the snakes. This is kind of aligning with that. You're gonna run into some people that are not going to be of what you're looking for. Yeah, they're not. I'm hearing your messages are in your dreams. Maybe birds. Maybe some of y'all like to look at the clouds. Epiphany, breakthrough. We know that you're having an awakening right now. Some of y'all, some of y'all could, you could communicate with spirit in the shower. Water has a lot to do with communication with spirit also. It's very symbolic, very much so spiritual. Water is very spiritual. Every time I go in, well, most of the time I go into the shower, I'm saying something. I'm repeating a mantra. I am saying a prayer. I am speaking life into myself. I am, dissolving and cleaning myself of any negative energy, anything. I just, figure out what you want to say. But yeah, you can also get messages while in water, if you're in the shower and maybe you're talking to God. Some of you guys do get messages while you're in the shower or the bath or swimming or something like that. Also, you could do some mirror work. You can always look in the mirror, talk to yourself. I know it sounds crazy. It's just you're going to need a lot of guidance here. And you're going to have to pull out all the stops. The way your life is changing, the way the things you're about to be exposed to, you're going to have to stay grounded. You're going to have to really look at yourself, really be grounded, really look for the signs and synchronicities. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or there could be an air sign that wants to apologize to you, ask for forgiveness. Take it how it resonates. Or you could just, you know, really need to, again, take a deep breath. Feel. I'm hearing you really need to, this season needs to be a season of feeling, not just thinking. You really need to figure out how your body feels in moments. It's very important that you're following your intuition. You're going to need discernment. You're going to need intuition. You're going to need more than just people telling you and showing you things. Even people may show you things and still not be of God. People may try to show you that they're good people, try to show you that they're kind people, that they love God. You're going to need more than words. You're going to need more than visually seeing. You're going to need to pay attention to how you feel, because that's where your gift is. That's where your intuitive, and that's where your discernment comes from. You're going to need to be in tune, collective. This is not a time, because once this comes, you're going to feel like, okay, I done made it. I done made it. This is what I've always thought about in my whole life, you know, growing up, blah, blah, blah. You're going to think that that's the case. But this is the most important time. I'm hearing God is trusting you with this blessing. God is trusting you with this upgrade. I feel like God has some high expectations for you, okay? He expects you to use what you've learned. He expects you to communicate with others, to share with others, to teach others. He expects you to lead. He expects you to be the example. He expects you to be the one to be able to deny and reject and not give in to temptation. He expects you to be disciplined with this blessing. This is not like this blessing. This blessing comes with conditions. This blessing comes with conditions. And I know you don't like to hear that, but God has high expectations for you. High expectations for you. He put you on this timeout for a reason. He put you on this timeout for a reason. He wanted your seeds to be, you needed to plant these seeds before spring of this year. He put you at a distance between that person. Y'all are at a distance for a reason. He separated y'all for a reason. But someone is still lurking, watching. Because they're bothered, like, yeah. I think the way you're detaching yourself from people, it's a little more polite nowadays. It sounds a little more mature with your delivery. Some people still have an issue with the distance, with the rejection, with the what they feel is a loss. They feel a little broken. But this was a cycle that had to be completed, had to change. Something about this had to change, and you don't regret this. You shouldn't regret it. This was assistance from your spirit guides. Alright, this is getting a little long, but again, this is your 2026 forecast. What I'm hearing is you're gonna feel like you might have like fear of missing out when all this stuff starts to pop off. You're gonna have to start saying no. You're gonna have to start looking at things from a distance. You're gonna have to be just like, dang, I wish I was over there. But you're really gonna have to stay disciplined. This blessing comes with conditions. This blessing comes with discipline. This blessing comes with a responsibility. Let me just say that. This heavy is the head that wears the crown is what I'm hearing. This blessing comes with conditions. This blessing comes with expectations, high expectations. And high expectations. And this is something you're not used to, this amount of money that you're going to be handling, this amount of responsibility, this amount of wealth, abundance. None of that has to be literally money. But if it is money, if maybe you are going to be in a position to where you're going to be handling a lot of money, but this is something that you've never done before. It's a lot of responsibility. You will get tempted to do a lot of different things. You're going to have to keep your distance. You're going to have to stay grounded. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but y'all heard it. If for some reason you tuned out, rewind the video. If you made it this far, let me know what's resonating with you so far. You've made it. It's 42:52 on the timer right now. So look that angel number up. If you have 4252, look that up. Leave me something in the comments. Let me know if this resonates. Let me know what your New Year's resolution was. Let me know. This is your 2026 forecast. So through all of this new life, you will be guided by your guides, but you have to choose to listen. Keep your distance. Look at things from you're gonna be on a different level. You're gonna be on a higher level than a lot of this. So you're gonna have to be. You might have people that are in a lower. When I say lower level, maybe in a position that you're in. Maybe you're in some type of position, some type of management position or something where you're gonna be invited to go have parties and go do things with people who are not on your level. You're gonna have to just kind of be like, nah, I'm cool. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it was. You're going to have to live vicariously through a lot of people because of these people, as they go through these and make these decisions, they're going to be coming to you for advice. They're going to be coming to you to get through whatever repercussion or whatever outcome comes from the decision that they're making. You are meant to teach. You are meant to guide. You are meant to be the example. This blessing comes with conditions. It comes with responsibility, okay? I'm going to pull just a couple more cards just to get some clarity on this. All right. Clarity on this. Yeah, you recently lost a job. The judgment came out. You're going to be in a completely different position. If you didn't recently lose a job, you recently lost something. You're going to be put in a new position, which is a better position than you were in before you lost that thing that you lost: job, relationship, friendship, home, car, whatever. I'm hearing phone, whatever. You feel like you're gonna. If you lose something, something better is coming. You're free now. You're going to have the freedom to, yeah. This position, this opportunity comes with much responsibility, it comes with high expectations from not only God, but from the people that are putting you in this position. You're going to be in a position to where you could possibly misuse you're going to have you will have an opportunity, you will put in a position to maybe misuse your authority or manipulate or lose people's trust. You're going to have access to things that's going to put you in a position to do that. But of course, God is trusting you with this. From everything you've done, everything you've been through, everything you've shown, every decision you've made, every opportunity you've had, you've passed all the tests. He's trusting you with this. He's trusting that you will make the right decision. He's trusting that you won't misuse your authority. He's trusting that you will be fair. He's trusting that you will that you won't be afraid to do the right thing. This position, you're going to feel like, dang, I'm always bored. I can't do anything with anybody because of my position, because I'm just not, yeah. The chosen ones are always lonely. The chosen ones are meant to do this on their own, by themselves. You're not meant to be out and about with the pedestrians, walking, going to coffee, doing all. You're not meant to do that. You're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to be alone to build trust. You're going to have to be alone. You're going to have to be bored for the most part. I mean, obviously, you're going to have opportunities with people of your level to celebrate and do things, but particularly, people are going to be so drawn to you. Individuals that are not of your position, not, they're going to be jealous of you. There's going to be people who are jealous of you. You're going to be, you're going to have to deal with a lot of different things. You're going to have to make a lot of different decisions, tough decisions. Some that is going to be hard decisions, tough decisions, decisions to where you're going to have to be a little selfish, meaning you're going to have to make sure that when you make whatever decision, relationship, whatever, you're going to have to make sure that in some way, shape, or form that aligns with you, and it is okay with you. I'm sorry, y'all, my face is itching. Yeah, it's going to be a big change. Big change. You're escaping the matrix. You're transitioning. This is a big change. It's an unexpected change, but we've got the Six of Wands out here. That is triumph. That is public recognition. That is success. I told you you're gonna be in the public eye so much so you're not gonna be able to really travel with everyone. You are gonna have to maybe take private or more prestigious airlines, prestigious banks. You're going to be going overseas. You're going to be helping people. You're going to be whatever you imagined in 2025. Whatever, they talk about, everyone talks about imagining yourself, visualization, whatever you visualize as far as yourself and this new whatever new opportunity we've got, you lost a lot of things in 2025. Those things meant nothing. Those things were nothing compared to what you've got here. You escaped the matrix. You've got success here. You've got changes, though. You've got changes. Make sure that you are not impulsive Yeah, you're going to feel lonely here. You're going to feel lonely in this position, but again, this is a blessing, but this blessing comes with conditions. This blessing comes with much responsibility, very high expectations from everyone that is around you and from the spirit world. This is a huge position. This position, let's forget about the name of whatever this is. Let's forget about whatever position this is, whatever position in life that God is putting you in. It doesn't have to be career. It's just a new position in life. Whatever this is because of how you've grown, the things you've sacrificed, the obedience, all of that. So now you've gained the trust of the spirit world, of God, and he's going to give you this. And this is going to be a sign. This is going to be, he knows your heart. God knows your heart, which is also why I think he's giving you this. I don't think that God would ever. God knows. It don't matter what you say, what you do, what you act like. God knows what's in your heart. So he ain't going to give you something that you're not ready for. One. So I can say all of this. You're ready. God wouldn't give it to you if you weren't. Okay? You're going to be meant to put into this position to fix some things, to change some things, some unfairness, some deception, some betrayal. There's corruption in the base, in the foundation of this. A lot of people resistant to change, lazy, don't want to do the jobs. Some of y'all might be going into HR. Take it how it resonates, or you're in HR or whatever. There's people here overworked, competitive, arguing and fighting. This is disagreeing. This is what you're going to have to deal with. Whatever it is, whatever the situation is, it's chaos, and you coming in as the chaos coordinator. You coordinating it, not like creating it. This is a chaotic situation. This is a chaotic environment. So you are just there to coordinate it, to make it a little calmer, to calm everyone down, to make things right. To make things right with people who are doing things they're not supposed to be doing in this environment. Oh, mishandling of money, you're going to catch a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff going on. We've got mishandling of money. This is somebody's new job. This is what you're going to be dealing with. Unresolved issues. You're going to come in because of all of this, because of what I've said earlier. Not only are you going to deal with temptation within your personal spiritual thing, you're going to be coming into all of this expected to make it, expected to fix everything, expected to bring harmony, happiness and celebration. We've got the 10 of Cups here. You're expected to bring all of this. This is the major expectations. 6 of Pentacles. Three of Swords in reverse, healing, releasing pain. You're helping, you're coming in to bring enthusiasm, to brighten up the place. You're coming in to brighten up the place. Or this is what this situation is. If you were wondering what this new situation is that God was bringing you into, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that comes with a lot here. But you're made for it. I'm hearing you're made for it. I'm hearing everything you've gone through, everything you've done, you're made for this. You are made for this. I'm gonna do one more message and then we're gonna be gone. One more message and then we'll be done. This got a little bit longer than what I wanted to. Let's do one more of these. All right. Final message, Spirit. Thank you. This is the start of the rest of your life. This is the start of the rest of your life. I see you living comfortably. I see you being secluded because of the position you're in. I see you learning things and teaching things as well. I see you having the most reliable, pristine, expensive tools that you'll need to get through whatever. You might even have a new home, a very comfortable home with a new kitchen, your dream kitchen, dream view. See lots of plants here, lots of green life, wildlife. That could be significant. But you've got infinite possibilities. I'm hearing the sky's not even the limit for you. Your possibilities, your everything. I mean, it goes above and beyond the clouds. Okay. This life is what you'll be doing until God calls you home. And even with that, it's going to be a big celebration. But you've got you're going to be on the big stage. This is the beginning of the rest of your life, and the rest of your life is meant to be played out on a big stage. This is the live performance of the rest of your life. Music could be significant. This is the live performance, and people are here to see it. People are going to be traveling to see it. People from all different walks of life. Even people who may not even be into what you're into, but they find some type of what's the word I'm looking for? Some type of similarity between you two. We've got museum, we've got art exposition, we've got music. We've got hospitality. We've got justice. This is the beginning of the rest of your life. You're being put in a position of much authority, much responsibility, high expectations. You are expected to carry yourself in a different way. You will be expected to carry yourself in a different way going forward. You are meant to set the example. You are meant to be the grounded one. You are meant to bring peace, harmony, love, reflection. My left eye, my left ear is ringing right now. 10120 on the clock. That's my message. And I provide it with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart. Remain unbreakable. Until next time. Bye.